Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you like this watch, you can purchase it on thewatchbox.com. Today, we are discussing a 1 of 100 limited series, a late 2017 release for the 2018 model year. This was a 100-piece short run for Revolution magazine in conjunction with its sister publication, the Rake. This is the TAG Heuer Carrera Blue Dreamer, caliber 18 in stainless steel and exceptionally uncommon. A variety of colors and shades and textures and tones. It's the attitude and the mindset behind this watch that really invests it with spirit and style. On my wrist, it's a very compact 38.6 millimeters, though rated as a 39, I find it slightly less. Lug-to-lug, it's a little bit broader, 47.3. It has impressive stance thanks to those traditionally strong, thrusting, hard and angular Carrera lugs. The timepiece does have a wonderfully robust and domed box section sapphire, one of the most dramatic I've ever seen. Remember, flat sapphire is the cheapest, domed more expensive, box section the costliest, and it was worth the price. Now this timepiece has a relatively slim profile considering that sapphire at only 13.6 millimeters with a generous case flank step. You will find that if you are a rake, this one will fit easily under your dress cuff or jacket. Now the timepiece is designed in the spirit of the French Riviera. According to Waco, founder and editor-in-chief of both Revolution and the Rake magazines, the watch was inspired by the waters and the colors and the vitality of life along the French Riviera, Cannes, Nice, Saint-Tropez. If you've been there, if you've even seen a photo, you'll immediately recognize the references that inform this dial. That said, Waco's favorite album is also Kind of Blue by Miles Davis, so don't undersell the musical inspiration behind this piece. Now, whatever kind of blue dream you dream, this one is a dream come true. The dial has a wonderful matte granular quality to it that becomes more interesting the closer you get, and I have to say that's a bit of an exception in the world of TAG Heuer, where the watches tend to be rather classical and one might even say timeless from a distance within the Heritage Collection, but perhaps a little bit more of a value play the closer you get. This one actually gets better. I recommend you loop the dial. You won't regret it. All of the indices are applied, and you'll note in profile, the case is strong but simple. All of the high profile polish, but it wears well on a traditionally sized and proportioned case. On anything bigger, it might seem garish. On this watch, it seems sublime. Now let's jump to the strap real quick, and I don't want to belabor the point because this strap is one of only three. This is only one of three, I should say, included with the watch. A perforated vintage style calfskin, dark blue on top with a slightly contrasting, somewhat lighter blue cobalt stitch, folded edge, calf on the bottom, calf on the top, Heuer branded deploying clasp, which features a minderless system, so any excess length tucks underneath the clasp, and there's a twin trigger release system, so it can't accidentally pop open. That keeps everything clean. There are no minder loops on the strap, and I should also note that there are no perforations, not sizing perforations anyway, on the opposite side, ensuring both a clean look and long-wearing durability. There are two Natos that come with the watch. One is a leather blue Nato, the other is a white and blue stripe. Did I mention this watch is very blue? Yes, so are the accessories. You can see on the crown side a Heuer signed crown for your Heuer signed dial and Heuer signed clasp and Heuer signed caseback. Where's the tag? Nowhere but the paperwork that comes with the watch. You'll find there is no tag or Technique d'Avant-Garde signature on this watch. Now you get a good look at the blue of the dial from this side. You can see it as a matte blue with corresponding blue hands for the registers, but significantly lighter shades on the chronograph minute sub-register at 9 o'clock. You'll find that the tri-spoke type pattern is both historically evocative. You would have seen something similar on the Hodinkee Skipper, a very similar vintage-inspired special edition of recent vintage. But what you'll note is that the dial is all about balance, whereas the Hodinkee featured a date aperture, this one features none. There is no date. It's a beautifully cruciform symmetry with absolutely no date to mar proceedings. Let's face it, most folks who are into vintage watches aren't necessarily into modern standards, and the number one complaint is the use of date windows on watches that would otherwise be better off without. This watch is better off without. Now you still have plenty of loom, so the watch is an all-weather sailor. I should note that it's fully loomed, automatic winding, and 100 meters water resistant. So though vintage in style, it is modern in durability. The case back features the name of Revolution magazine, as well as a mention of special edition, and unlike IWC, which often tells you one of X number, this one features individual edition numbering. The movement, which is dubbed caliber 18, is handsome but simple. 40-hour power reserve, 4 Hz beat rate, automatic winding, bidirectional. It's based on a high-grade Sellita SW301, and this one actually has a chronometer-grade balance and hairspring, so it's not an entry-level SW300 either. The timepiece features a Dubois de Praz vertical clutch chronograph module, so if you wish, you can simply leave the chronograph running. The timepiece featuring just enough technical sophistication to interest an enthusiast, and plenty of symmetry as well as pulchritude to interest the classicist. Whether you're a rake, a revolutionary, or simply a watch enthusiast, you can see and you can purchase this Revolution and Rake TAG Heuer Carrera Blue Dreamer on the watch box. And we're back with the TAG Heuer Carrera Blue Dreamer for Revolution and the Rake. As you can see, when the sun sets on Cannes, your party is just starting. Party on the Riviera on the watch box.